1 second while I put the stream on Twitter and my Discord. Okay. Hello, Peachy. I'm excited to play this. I have only played the first part a couple of years ago, so I don't remember much. Easy mode? Nah, normal. There are a number of dead ends and potentially fatal choices in the game? Oh, dang, okay. I better not mess around. It's a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the what? I see my friend and student, Council President Issei Ryudo. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Oh, nah, you're so basic. Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. I have been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Color check, pet hems check? What even is that? In your socks? Who cares? Next is the content of your bag. That's crazy. What? They have one guy doing all of this. Like, how is school gonna actually ever start? Nails? They check your nails? Dang. Okay. Indeed, quite remarkable. Thank you. Wow. You're a model Tsukumihara Academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. Oh, thank you, Akron. Thank you for the sub. For 2 months, yay! Oh, but I never try to coerce you into joining student council. We are like that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council President is on to the next student inspection. Huh? This... Why can't I see the alerts? Thanks, Akron. I can't see the alerts for some reason. Did someone follow, or was that just a late? Yeah. And I'm just gonna end right for now. Hungry for gossip on their way to class onto their classrooms as students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Haha. We'll be back later. Looks like a fun VN. Okay, yeah. I'll see you. Press triangle on campus to open the system menu. Here you can save your game, adjust game options. Okay. Why isn't it working? Oh, I think the settings are messed up. Or the controls. Hello. I just want to try to sing that one, just see how corny it would sound. If you continue right, you'll find the archery range, but you should head to the school building now. Your classroom is on the second floor, right? How do you know? If you don't get to your classroom soon, you'll incite Tiger's wrath. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna go to archery range. The lingering scent in the air triggers in my thoughts a soft wave of nostalgia. The archery range seems to be completely empty. The entrance is even closed up tight. I'd better hightail it back to the classroom. Room 2A is on the main building's second floor. Okay. Why is it doing that? Oh, I think this is where, like, the nurse is. No. Library? Okay. There you go. As I enter class, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery. Hey, when did you show up? You're so quiet and dull that I didn't even know. Oh, wait, is there voice acting? Oh, there's voice acting! Yay! This guy is always, like, mean in every universe. Sorry, buddy. It's a little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji Mato, it can't be helped. His arrogance is almost polite. What? I don't know that word. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy for me anyway. Wait a sec. Hey Mato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? What? I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. But look at this. Since when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? What? Oh, get out of here, freaking Nick Fun 13. I have peak streams. I never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. I hate dealing with the— what? What does that even mean? Proletarian? Especially when they think they're my equal. I'm googling that word. I've never seen that in my life. Proletariat. Workers are working class people regarded collectively. What? The lowest class of citizens in ancient Rome. Why is this guy— okay. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. Okay, who is this guy? Shinji flames with a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji and I are friends. What? How can you be friends with this guy? How we became friends was— I can't quite remember how it happened. I want to say we met in spring sometime. The bell for class rings as I try to recollect. And who should fly through the door but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura. I made it. Good morning, Oh, I remember this. And then Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. That doesn't sound very good. What if she, like, got, like, freaking, I don't know, injured? That would be bad. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. Again, how does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you, this isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right, she isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? Yeah, like, hitting your head is like that hard is not good. That can't be good. A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura. Oh, what? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats pronto. Miss Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons, the exact same subject, the exact same content. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nothing images. That sounds about right. And FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so make sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Yeah, COVID reference, that's crazy. Her ensuing laughter stopped shortly at her eyes, which seemed deadly serious. Just as everyone is about to call Fidgeter out, the bell signaling the end of the class rings. Hi, Rin. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight and don't forget those important points I told you about. While today's class wasn't all that boring, it is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, students begin to break off into small groups. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. I felt that! Okay, Shinji may be like annoying, but at least that was a good thing. Like school honestly is just a bunch of busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. Preach! You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. Okay, Shinji, chill, okay? I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? Well, seeing as you're as boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. Okay. How are you friends with this guy? Well, he's always horrible, like literally in every universe. You know exactly what your old life is, and you stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. Alright, buddy. It's gonna pretend like he didn't say any of that. Okay. What do you gotta say? Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club is calling a general meeting. You'd better go. Okay. Bro is strange. Yeah, why is he such a hater? Well, cause here, it's a new sport club. Club's A's. Gotten any leads? What, did you forget you have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Tsukumi Hara article? Come on, I told you yesterday, there isn't very much time left before the deadline. Oh, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this one in your capable hands. Uh-huh. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. One time a male student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up trash there and vanished. Everyone's totally convinced that there's paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyways, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade. Are the tools of the trade for journalists. Got it? You're the mysterious one. Your reply should be yes, ma'am. Alright, hop to it. Okay. Hey, Sakura. Oh yeah, they're still siblings here. It's not BB actually, it's Sakura. BB is a Sakura face. Oh, it's you, brother. I heard that you've been skipping out on the archery club's morning practices lately. Why haven't you been showing up? And where do you get off taking a break without my say-so? I get it now. You've been going to their house again, haven't you? Yes, I have been going there. But I just wanted to help and... Let me guess, you felt you were obligated to, right? Jeez, why must you be so dang naive? Wait a sec. What was that just now? Anyway, if someone gets hurt, just leave them to suffer. That's crazy. Just do what I tell you to and things will be a-okay. I mean, it seems like people get some kind of... What? Help with what? Why is it so wrong to help those who need it? Isn't it only fools and the weak who manage to get themselves hurt somehow? And why help anybody out? Will that person ever pay you back or help in return? Of course they won't, and if you think otherwise, you're an idiot. I won't be used by anyone. It's better to treat others as cattle, and isn't it time for you to admit to feeling the same way? But for me, that option... Stop right there. I don't care what you have to say. Stop going to that house, Sakura. Got it? What house? What house? Oh. I mean, hi. Can I help you with anything? If you ever start feeling unwell, please come by the nurse's office. An academy's garden that's up ahead. It looks like it's under renovation, so only those involved in the process are allowed to go in. Okay. Time to go to the archery court. Oh, that isn't Shinji. Oh yeah, I heard we got a new teacher. Hopefully they're nice and not a total control freak. The door to the supply room is locked tight. Students aren't allowed to enter. Oh. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed outside of the supply room. It might just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. Oh my god, I'm scared. What do you think you're doing? Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows, dressed in black with a door expression? I don't know how to pronounce that. The person in question is very intimidating. But that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. A sudden overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold blank stare sends chills down my spine as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he is deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. Oh my god. Oh, your name doesn't appear to be on the list, but I had better make sure. He begins to mutter under his breath while at the same time, he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching the wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. They're not even trying to fight. You're not even trying to fight. My instincts aren't as sharp as they should be. I need to rest. The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. Students are forbidden from entering the supply room. You do well to remember that. The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you go home now. That's a crazy outfit to be wearing as a teacher.
まだ何か
Is there anything else?
本日着任した教師のクズキだ
My name is Mr. Kizuki. I will be teaching here starting today. The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kizuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell begins to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and soaked with sweat, and an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. Now we now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. That is wonderful. Me as a teacher? What do you mean? Do you have murderous intent? Are you gonna hold up your hand and make a student paralyzed? Maybe. Alright. You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mound. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? An entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Sure. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoo shoo. What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to the spirit world, but Miss Fujimura. Oh. Well, I can't say I'm surprised she's behind one of Tsukumi Haru's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow so I can go home now if I want. A day will pass if we go home. Okay. I'll stay at school. I think I need to go to the journalism club, unless those girls I talked to was the club and there's not an actual room. If I want to leave, I should head through the main gate. Okay. Alright. Is there something over here? No, I can't go over there. Something downstairs? Oh, cafeteria. Alright, guess I'll go home. Maybe I should just go home now. Okay. Yeah, I'll save. As I walk into class, the girls that normally flock around Shinji Mato aren't there. I wonder why. Maybe it's because he scared them yesterday, because they just corrected him, because he thought 2 + 2 = 5. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual thing of girls is keeping their distance. I'll ask him if something happened. What? Like I'd tell you if anything happened to me, which it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rento Saka? She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first, I thought she would be the only one who understood how lonely it is at the top. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. I might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. What? How does he keep getting worse? How does he keep getting worse? I've never hooked up with such a violent stuck up. What? Like that, no matter how hot she is. Shinji. Bro is not cooking. Yeah, this is... What a waste. She'd be perfect if she just kept her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Alright, shut up. I'm not reading your message. Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Tosaka. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. And why did she take a shot at me? I thought she was going to spinning star kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was behaving with her. Normally, his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't with Rin Tosaka. Life's more interesting when it's got little shakeups like this. Girl is an alpha male for sure. No. No. Shinji sucks. Freaking, like, weirdo. As if right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Is she going to do it again? Phew, I made it! Good morning, everyone! Alright, no one's absent, and since there's no announcements, let's just start homeroom. As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls, as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with a horrifying sound. And thus, another typically mundane day begins anew. Oh, it's scary, guy. How are you wearing that outfit as a teacher? So flashy. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern? Is that what that thing is called? A lectern? Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kazuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lesson seems to have gone off on a tangent. Now, instead of armies, attacks in ever greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. What are you saying? In an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups, with that, the bells signaling a new class sounds. And at the end of the day, here the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there is an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home quickly as possible. My favorite streamer is a comment note for... Did you just chat GPT something? What is it? With that in mind, I keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery even to me, but it seemed important for some reason. I have to turn yesterday's report. I better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. This song's a banger. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Rentosaka from Class B. Rentosaka? Never heard of her. You really never heard of her? Pretty, athletic, smart, classy. Or stuck up Miss Perfect who all the guys adore and all the girls despise. It wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rentosaka the most popular girl in the whole school. Are you pulling my leg? Girl, you're so dense, you probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. What? I'm not dense much. But she wasn't wearing her school uniform. She was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry to our club. Yeah. Suspicious. What? Why are you freaking spamming the chat? What is this paragraphs? Shut up. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find anything yesterday? Did you find anything out yesterday? Interesting. So it was a tiger. Of course there's no entrance to the spirit world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for the next article assignment? The next unsolved mystery is... Yesterday was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about Little Red Rooftop are spreading. Go find out what this is all about. A journalist lets the news guide their feet to the rooftop. Okay. Literally stop putting freaking, like, Chat GPT garbage in my chat. I turned the doorknob and the middle door opened silently on its hinges. As a rule, no one is allowed up on the roof, but I could see someone's elongated shadow. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out onto this town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. What a beautiful sunset. I can only imagine how captivating this sight must be for the people who live here. It is indeed a very beautiful scene. A shame that it doesn't really exist. On the surface, it seems like such a benign, peaceful world. A pity that it'll come to an end. What do you mean, me and Xenoblade? What? What are you even talking about? What are you referring to? This place is merely an idealized imitation of the real world, and one done in poor taste. This scene is so beautiful too bad it doesn't really exist. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. I wonder if there's any value to a memory that can only be observed and then left behind. I'm not quite sure if that last statement is supposed to express disgust or disappointment. As she finishes speaking, a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden up to others. Her eyes seem to shine with an intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the evening sky. What's this? Notice from the system? Thanks for bringing it to me. Huh? That's not it? That means you must be one of the generic, students. If one of the irrelevant NPCs can get up here, I guess I'll have to find another place to hang out. Considering to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walked my way. Oh, at least it's a good opportunity for me to look one of you over. Okay, stand still, you. Unexpectedly, her finger reaches out and touches my cheek. Wait, what's this? Is this a warning from the system? Direct interference does break the rules after all. Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was ever there at all. She vanished? There or not, her form has it. Indelibly burned into my mind word. Oh, you're still here. It's almost time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. Okay. What's wrong? You look a little pale. The sound of Issei's voice pulls me back to reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or I'll talk with the editor-in-chief again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be to go home with, like Issei says. Okay. I entered the classroom. Once again, Shinji Mato, and the seat next to me has a full house. Huh? I'm telling you, you don't have any talent. Give up before you... What? Slur? So, you know what he said to that? What did he say? We're dying to know. Tell us. This what gets all boohoo, and he says, I'll keep practicing until I get better. I can at least get better than you. Who skips practice? Sorry how to laugh. Anybody knows that you can't practice your way into being a genius. If he wants to practice something, you should practice not sounding like a tool. What? Even people who are born above average can never reach the same heights as the naturally gifted. You must be so talented if you don't need practice, Mato. I feel bad for that kid. Trash can't help being trash. It should learn to stop dreaming about being something better. Why is he popular again? He literally just embarrassed himself in front of all of the girls. The bell rings. In response, the gaggle of girls shuffle off to their own seats. So much words I don't know. While we wait for the teacher to arrive, I get caught up on what Shinji said for some reason. Whether or not Shinji has innate talent, I think it's pretty clear that I'm a nobody. And nobody with no goals. I mean, when I try to even think about the future, I get overwhelmed. As long as I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. EA. That's what happens to everyone, right? Are there actually people who break the pattern? How? I have no idea. For me, today is just another ordinary day. Good morning, everyone. Huh? Huh? What? She didn't trip? No way. Suddenly my heart accelerates. Each beat painfully strong. It's as if my body's on high alert. I know it's not a reaction to Miss Fujimura, no. Well kids, this is a little out of the blue, but today I want to introduce you to a new friend. It's him, that blonde boy is the one who's causing my body's fight or flight instincts to prickle. Go on, Leo, introduce yourself. For what purpose? Oh, well, Leo, you'll be attending school with these people, so I'm sure they'd like to know who you are. I see, these good people do not know my name yet. He steps forward and then in a louder voice says, everyone, my name is Leonardo Vistario Harvey. That's a name. In time, it will be a name known to all the world, but for now, it is the name of your classmate. I'm pleased to meet you all. I hope we can enjoy our time together. Everyone's silent. The classroom is silent. There aren't even any jabs at his eccentric manner of speaking or any coos over how pretty he is. Instead, the entire classroom is enthralled by his regal bearing, entranced even. Shinji's words come to mind. This is what it means to be on a different level. It's not overextending to call his very existence transfixing. Like deer in headlights, we are mobilized by a presence far brighter than our own. His natural place is above us, looking down as our king. How did someone like him appear? It must be a mistake. Anyway, everyone please make Leo feel welcome. Then Leo, if you would please take a seat. It looks like the third seat in the second row from the right is open. Will that be okay? That's so I wouldn't even know what she was saying. Leo? Oh, you're addressing me. I see, no reason not to allow you to call me Leo, as I didn't feel awkward to hear it from you. If you have the chance, I'd very much like for a delightful woman like you to visit my country? Freaking what? So you're Prince? King? Prince? He looks too young. I mean, he looks too young to be a king. Then the boy gave the kind of easy smile that only kids can. That simple smile washes away the tension in the room, and people even begin to smile themselves. I think he's not so much as a king as a prince. He may be above us, but he also has natural charisma that draws us up to his level. Yeah, he's definitely a prince, not a king. However, it seems that there is at least one person in class whose mileage varies. Yeah, of course Shinji has a problem. Yeah, flirting with the teacher is weird. She is clearly not happy. Yeah, I wonder why. If you have any questions, ask anyone in class or myself. Why is, like... Am I imagining things? Just for a second I thought he shifted his attention toward me. Not towards anyone else, not even Shinji, who's still bad-mouthing Leo, but to me alone. Yeah, right, there's no way a practically otherworldly person like him would notice bland me. The school day ended with nothing else of interest occurring. But that Leo, I can't shake the uneasiness. He awoke in my heart. It feels like cogs somewhere have been misaligned. No, I'm just excited because for once something happened. Well, besides what happened yesterday. I should report yesterday's findings to the editor-in-chief. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? What? Little red rooftop vanished before your eyes? If she disappeared, there isn't anything we can do about that. Nothing we can do? What's with the editor-in-chief's reaction? It's not right. I thought she'd say something like, hey, don't scare me like that. Actually, the problematic part is how nonchalant she is that a person disappeared. Your next story will be Mystery of the Courtyard Chapel. The editor-in-chief keeps talking like nothing happened. She's already on to the next thing. Should I say something? Hey, did you know that there's a chapel on campus? Even though this isn't a mission school? What is that? It seems the chapel has been there longer than the school. This is just a rumor, but they say that it's haunted and magic rites are performed there. I'm sending you to investigate. The entrance to the courtyard is on the end of the right side of the first floor hallway. Okay. Huh? Huh? What did I just walk into? Well, yeah, maybe I'll walk around. Oh, can't walk around them. The man stands like a black stain. What does that even mean? Oh, like a black stain tainting the joyfully multicolored flower beds around him. It's the new teacher, Kazuki. But the man standing in front of me isn't acting like a teacher by any stretch of the imagination. The sick something of overbearing aggression fills the air, and then scattered around him are dead bodies of students? Why did you come in here? I'm certain I locked that door. I suppose I'll test you out. His thin lips hardly moved, but in the next instant, I bellowed over as if struck by an invisible force. Chaotic thoughts bury my brain like endless grains of sand. What happened? Can I move my limbs? Seriously, what was that? Kazuki hasn't moved. No one else is nearby. Who? Why? How? My thoughts whirl. My heart races. I see what you are now. It isn't you, I suppose. His voice was a quiet hiss, but I could hear everything he said. This man with cold, inscrutable eyes raises his palm toward me. When I come to, I'm collapsed in the garden. The garden is silent. There's not even a trace of Kozuki or of the corpses that had been there. I'm uninjured, though my body aches from lying on the hard ground. The cold sweat that had covered me is gone too. Only the piercing pain on my head remains. Maybe it was just a bad dream. I gulp air and I attempt to stand. The ground seems to move under my feet. I'm delusional. Of course the ground isn't moving. I'll give my report to the editor-in-chief tomorrow and just go home for today. Yay, I'm glad you like watching. When I enter the classroom this time, things are a bit different. Wow, okay, then how do you solve this problem, Leo? In this case, you substitute this for this and divide everything by x. It's the same simple equation that you used earlier. Well, you're right. Thank you, Leo. Unlike someone else, he helps his classmates without displaying an ounce of condescension, yeah. And that someone is directing a nasty scowl towards the new kid. What does that even mean? We'll suck up to anyone who's got bigger pee braids of theirs. Whatever, it's no skin off my back. People who are ugly inside are ugly outside too. Oh yeah, that describes Shinji. It seems that Shinji's gaggle of female admirers has migrated to Leo's deserved. For once, Shinji's irritation is kind of understandable. I'll give him this. The brat is a real charity worker laying on the charm for those people. I don't know what that word means. He is desperate to appear smarter than me, but I'm the real smart one here. I see what he's doing. The dumb little kid doesn't know that I'm onto him. Reacting to Shinji's voice, Leo glances this way. Leo's expression is inscrutable, but not hostile. What do you want? You want to go? After a few false starts, Shinji finally managed to squeeze that out in a low voice. I don't know if Leo heard, but he gets out of his seat. The recoil turns into a noticeable flinch when Leo smiles kindly at it in response. Unlike Shinji's, Leo's gestures are filled with dignity. Yeah, that's how you say that word. If I have unknowingly given you cause to be malicious, I would like to deeply apologize. Shinji Mato, was it? I'll be careful not to upset you in the future. His message firmly delivered, Leo returns to his seat. His soft voice bore no note of hostility or resentment. I know it's hard to believe, but maybe Leo wasn't upset. He knows when to bow down to true authority, it seems. I'm such a nice guy, I'll just accept his apology. Yeah, it's not like he ever peed me off. After visually confirming that Leo is otherwise occupied, Shinji feigns calmness and leans back. Phew, I made it. Good morning, Oh, she does it. Okay. And that sound makes me cringe no matter how many times I hear it. Everyone is desensitized to it for the most part. Even knowing that she'll just jump to her feet in a few seconds, which should probably worry more. Shinji still seems to be in a bad mood. It's obvious that he doesn't like Leo all that much. But with him, it's impossible to tell if he's really mad or just being cynical. Either way, it's just more of the same. Hydrate? Okay. I have water. Thank you, Ikon. Just like our homeroom teacher's daily dramatic entrance, and once again, the day begins. Alrighty, then let's pick up where we left off. According to Dr. Peaceman's biography, during class I thought I saw Leo smirk a little, but other than that, nothing exciting occurred. Today is just another boring day in a long string of boring days. That's a hard quote. Oh my god, Chase, that's a knockout. Shut up. Wait, they actually have the same color scheme. I hate you for pointing that out. Who here knows what amnesia is? It's a terrifying condition where an individual loses all of their memories. Why is she so happy about that? It's caused by brain damage, severe trauma, or even infections of one's mucous membranes. You know, I'm surprised you don't have brain damage, Taiga, considering how much you fall down. You forgot what amnesia? The section of the doctor's biography we just covered touches on this condition. The cure for such a scary condition was discovered by Dr. Peaceman. But that said, using amnesia as an excuse for forgetting homework isn't going to fly. When I was young, a fair number of my classmates were what? Word? And before you get any ideas, I'm still young. In fact, I'm putting that fact on the test. What a this. Can you like I'm gonna ban you, Peachy. I'm gonna ban you. I can time you out. And as per the norm, Tiger's lecture starts to peter out. Just as a collective, this again starts to rise from the students. Miss Fujiura, without being acknowledged by the teacher, Leo suddenly rises to his feet. The tension in the classroom ratchets up immediately as eyes focused on Leo. Stop putting random stuff in my chat! Get out of here with your chat GPT garbage. This one looks like that one blonde fake girl. Are you talking about Nero? The young boy surveys the room with a mysterious smile, taking in everyone's startled glances. Oh, and of course my fellow classmates. They actually both have green eyes and blonde hair, and kind of the same faces. It is time for me to leave. We'll probably never meet again, so I wish you all well. Okay. Goodbye, I guess. What the... My head, the pain. Oh, and before I forget, Miss Ujimura, I think you are still young even now. Just your presence is enough to remind me of the beauty of youth. You're a remarkable person. Wait, is Leo actually old? I'm confused. Oh my god, amnesia moment, head injury? What? After what seemed to be a very slight blow, he immediately seemed to disappear from the room. Alright then, let's continue. Please turn to page 86. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. There's like someone just disappearing from the classroom out of nowhere, like in thin air. And accompanied by the sound of flipping pages, the lesson goes on as if nothing had happened. showing off like that in the middle of class. If you have to use the... What? What does it even mean? Be a little more discreet. And that I have to leave crap? Seriously, isn't he supposed to be some kind of aristocrat? Or princeling or something? Of course, what just happened is impossible. A highly suspicious disappearance in the middle of class and the teacher doesn't seem to care. No one in the class says anything, and the class continues as if nothing strange has happened. It was the same dull, dreary scene as yesterday and the day before. This can't be natural. I mean, fate moment. After Leo's exit from the class, the lesson continues unabated, yeah, as if following a set script. Strange. This is definitely strange. It's as if the world's tilted slightly and everything within it is losing its sense of presence. My head feels like it's going to explode. The pain is making it hard to remember who I am. Wait, come to think of it, I mean, really? Who am I? What is my name? How old am I? Where do I live? How many people are in my family? What was my life like before I started attending this school? I can't remember anything. My memory has completely erased somehow. How and why did this happen? That's right, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club. As the president of the journalism club, she should at least know my name. I know I had to have filled out something when I first joined the club. I'll ask her. Hopefully she'll be in a normal spot. What do you mean, you're fate? I'm the fate? I'm the fate? Alright, what's my name? Tell me. Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? The editor-in-chief is her usual cheery self. All I can think about is the pile of dead bodies I witnessed. No, I have to ask about myself. I'll ask her what my name is. Huh? Your name? Just look it up in the registry in the library. Yeah, the school's registry. It has everyone's names. It's not weird that she doesn't know. I mean, I guess I can't really blame her because, like, I don't know anyone's names ever in my schools, even if there's like 3 people in my class. First name Fate, last name Extra. Yeah, that's me. That's me. If I look at the school registry, it might jog my memories. I'll go to the library. Okay, let's go to the library. Do you know my name? Yes, I do know, but do you want me to, like, dox you on stream? Sakura. Oh, it's you, brother. I heard that you skipped archery practice again. What in the heck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, brother, but You've embarrassed me again. How many times must I repeat myself, Sakura? Are you stupid? I mean, if you keep listening to others instead of me... Wait. What? Did I call you my little sister? I don't have a sister. I mean, I've always wanted one, but... And recently things have been kind of flaky. Oh, what is happening? Oh, brother, you appear to be experiencing fatigue. Inserting apology text. Dang. Uh-oh. Things will get worse if you don't decide, but any choice you make will be wrong. So why not totally lose it, brother? Calm down. Uh-oh. Well, Endo, what's going on? Dang, everything is going haywire. Sakura Mato's speech began to skip and repeat, almost as if she's a malfunctioning robot. She's so scary. Yeah. It's like she was reading from a script rather than engaging in a normal conversation. It wasn't only the incredible fleeing of Shinji or the robotic Sakura that was going insane. Vertigo overcomes me as the school starts to waver. Something strange is happening to the world. Oh, let's try talking to her. Oh, brother, you appear to be experiencing. Oh. Okay, she's just broken. Okay. Oh. My headaches aren't going away, now there's this weird distortion clouding my vision. Hey, are you okay? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Oh, is it getting worse? I guess I'll go out of the building. Shut up, bot. Ban. Surprise. That is awesome. Okay, can I leave? Oh, that we're going to the library. I forgot. The environment's right new with Persona 4. Yeah, I guess. Oh, it kind of does. The school kind of looks almost exactly like it. The library. Is it this? Is it this one? Yeah. No. Okay, I think it's on the opposite side then, or the second floor. Okay, it has to be on that second floor. Okay, let's try this way. What's this? Do you want to see the registry of the names? It's on the bookshelf in the library, I think. Yeah. I found it. Tsukumihara Academy Student Registry. Once I read through this, I should be able to remember everything about myself. I opened the book and began turning pages. Immediately, I noticed something's terribly wrong. The pages are blank. Blank, blank, blank. Every page was blank. I reached for last year's school registry, and when I started flipping through the pages, blank. What is happening here? Who am I? What is this place? Uh-oh. Now can I leave? Oh, and I can go to the rooftop. Oh, it's locked. Oh. There's something wrong with this place, but more worrying is the fact that I can't remember who I am. As I wander the campus, I see Leo walking down a hallway on the first floor. As a transfer student, I can't see why Leo would want to visit any of the freshmen. Also, there's nothing but a dead end up ahead. I wonder what Leo is really up to. I suddenly have this weird feeling that someone or something is up ahead in the hallway. Who for some reason is examining the wall into the hallway with almost excessive interest. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding air is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some way more real than the real world it represents. But that's just my opinion. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? In that moment, it feels like my heart skips a beat. Almost immediately, my blood pressure skyrockets along with my body temperature. My pulse is like an explosion in my ears as my blood races through my veins, and the reason is clear. Now Leo, has turned to face me. I know for sure he's talking to me as there's nobody else present besides the two of us. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. I don't feel any sense of hostility from Leo. In fact, his smile seems genuinely friendly. His smile has the same effect on me as the rising of the morning sun, warm and comforting. In addition to his smile, his presence is inviting and inclusive, and I find myself drawn to him. Oddly, my worries have vanished. All I can think of is doing as he says, and that's only way too. My mind feels like it's in a haze. It's like Leo is controlling my thoughts in some way. Attending school wasn't half bad. I've never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have a distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use the more congenial see you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. With those final words, Leo disappears. It's like he ceases to exist. One moment his hand is on the wall, the next he's gone. The young man in front of me seems to disappear before my very eyes. I want to say reality rejected his existence in it, but I feel like it was the opposite, that he refused to be constrained by it. It wasn't any special ability that allowed him to do so, just his strength of will. With his departure, I feel as if a great weight is lifted from my very being. And rather than being a cause for concern, it brings a fundamental question to my mind. Who am I? As the question pops into my head, it begins to take on a life of its own, searing my brain. What is wrong with me? It's weird. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave. Alright, if I can just get through that gate, I can take a single step beyond the gate. In addition to an excruciating headache, a painful jolt of electricity courses through my body. I can't move, my body, my consciousness rapidly fading. In this brief moment of time, I feel as if someone is talking to me. Trying to escape this world would be seen as a forfeiture of your place in the Holy Grail world. Holy Grail War. What does that mean? Immediately after thinking that, my consciousness ceases. Dead end? Did I die? What? I already died! I haven't even gotten to the gameplay yet! No, it's not a VN. It's RPG game. I'm just haven't gone to the gameplay. I have to skip all of this. Freaking let me skip it. Shut up. How did I die already? I just thought I could. Oh my god, dude. Please. I didn't know I'd literally die. Like, just straight up die if I try leaving. My bad. I thought I could only die when you got to, like, the combat. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose it. Why isn't there a skip option? At least there's not that much dialogue. Okay, well I guess I won't leave the school again. What do I do? They weren't kidding when they said your options can like lead to like freaking like death. Or whatever it said at the beginning. I didn't think it would be that bad. Dang. Well, now I have to go through the freaking Sakura thing again. Shut up. Be quiet. Okay. Library. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is just an emulator for a PSP game. And he goes into the wall and disappears. Why is his fit kind of looks like an astronaut suit. That orange. Oh my god. Please. Please. Maybe I have to go in the closet. So I think that might be what it is. No, like astronaut suit. Like, you know, like the orange astronaut suits. They're orange, right? I thought they were orange. Really? I guess that's what I'm talking about then. You know more than I do. Maybe I go out here. Never mind. Let's try the closet. The door to the supply room is locked. Okay, well. Oh, maybe I interact with the wall? Actually, I have 2 times my intelligence? Nah. I investigate the wall that Leo disappeared through. It's just a concrete wall at the end of the hallway. About the only thing on the floor is dust. But I'm positive there must be something here because Leo walked through the wall. It would be so easy to turn around and go back down the hallway, pretend nothing happened. But there are still things I need to know. I have no memories. That means I've never had anywhere else to go but here. No place to return to. What was that Leo said? No matter how enjoyable a detour, eventually one must return to their pointed path. That's what he said, didn't he? Then beyond the wall lies the appointed path and the truth. If I follow him, I'll learn the answers to my questions, even if those answers are painful. But ignorance is bliss. Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it? I want to know. Something is different. Oops, I skipped dialogue. Down to the floors and the walls, the school has changed the very substance of its being. For some reason, reality cracking this way is intensely disturbing. This world around me is more real than a painting, but not even as real as a sandcastle. I feel like it's so brittle I could tap it and the echo would shake this whole world. Where the boring concrete walls once stood, now there's a doorway that I can fairly walk through. It's an entrance. No, an emergency exit, like stairs to the outside. It's not something of this world. I have no doubt the world the door leads to is utterly alien. Whatever awaits inside, whatever shape it takes, there's a certain sort of finality to seeing it. Ultimately, I've already committed to this path. I bid farewell to the false world and take my first step along to the appointed path. Thingy. Beyond the door seems to be a dismal looking scrapyard. Out in the front of me is the smooth skinned what? F something? While trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. Welcome, potential master. A voice comes out of nowhere. Is it effigy or effigy? Effigy. I'm gonna guess effigy. That effigy with you is your sword and shield for what lies ahead. It will move in response to your commands. Effigy are like statues modeled after a figure. Oh, okay. Now then, please proceed. Thank you, Akron, for telling me. Now then, please proceed. The truth that you seek lies ahead. The motivations of the owner of that voice worry me, but it's obvious I won't learn anything by standing here. Also, there is no longer a path by which I can return. I have no choice but to head on to the darkness with only this strange doll as protection. Oh, that's pretty. I made it. Within the deepest depths of the world beyond the door. This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. At least that's what I thought. It's stifling the aura of purity that seems to act as a ward against corrupted souls who try to enter. The feeling is familiar. It has the feeling of a chapel where the spirits of the seas still linger. Oh. At first I didn't notice being overwhelmed by the grandeur of the room. But to one side is a young man in a familiar uniform lying still on the ground. I call out to him, but there is no reply. I shake him in an attempt to wake him up when I notice he is stone cold. I go as pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I could do was stare in bewilderment. It is at this moment the fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. Before I get a chance to make sense of what's going on, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. Dang. I look away for 1 second. Dang, chill. Chill. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead. There was nothing I could do about that. I couldn't even move. I couldn't even do anything. I couldn't even do anything. I couldn't do anything. You seem to be lacking as well. I just did a chance against that thing. It seems I wasn't qualified to be here. Me? Qualifications? That's right. I should know everything by now. The truth has to be here. But now, everything's going dark. I'm not even really scared. The only feeling that remains in me is regret. Even at the very end, I was unable to remember anything about myself. Another Akame L? Wow, okay. Someone, anyone, if you make it beyond here, please don't forget my name. Yo, the opening! Let's hear it. Oh, I remember this song! Oh my god. Oh my god, this song's so good! Yeah, it looks so good! I mean, the quality of the opening is great, but like the game itself is awesome. And this song is so good! Oh my god, I wish that lasted longer! Can we get more of that? I want more of that. That was such a good opening! Oh my god. Your story has ended, but what about yours? Before you write your own story, choose the vessel of your power. You want extra? Shut up, Ikra. Wait, is this how I want narrow. Which one's narrow? Elementary rule. Oh, this one. I think it's this one. Yeah! Yes! Give me narrow. What's ready? What's almost ready? I always awaken very abruptly. I don't even think I dream. I suddenly find myself walking to school. Oh my god, L? Death Note? What? Oh, the surprise? What surprise? My headache worsens day by day until it finally buzzes in my head like an alarm. That day, in potent numbness, I wake up twice as fast as normal. I walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless. 7:30 a.m. But what season is it? So that guy is dead. Like, the guy we were playing as just is, like, dead. Now we're someone else. I'm pretty sure. When I try to recall what season it is, I start to get so dizzy I almost pass out. I might wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. For some time, I have been embracing a rush of useless information. The normal stuff you'd see at school, like the hustle and bustle of my classmates by the entrance. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. When I push the thought, my field of vision fizzles. Today, there's a crowd of students milling in front of the school gate, and more are being directed that way. As to what's going on, there's a boy in a black uniform in front of the school gate. He's my friend, as I recall. He's Issei Ryudo, as I recall. I remember this from the first time. When Issei notices me looking at him, he pushes through the crowd. Wait, so actually, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't quite remember. I don't know if we're the same guy or not. Good morning, lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month's student council would strictly enforce school rules. He runs through his spiel as if this was the first time he'd ever disclosed that information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It's happened more than once. I'm seized by headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forcefully locked out of my consciousness. First, let me check your student ID. I shouldn't need to remind you, but it should be on you at all times. My login ID is being checked? It's so obvious now. I answer clearly to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. Yo! Wait, actually, I don't know the canon name. Okay. Seems Hakuno Kishinami is the canon. Oh! I misspelled. Oh, I can't fit it. I guess I'll... I guess I'll just name them Hakuno Kishi. I can't fit all of it, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, this is good. Wait, what is it? Wait, what's ready? Oh, that's what it was. You're the first person to freaking redeem that. I have to write that down. Freaking pen won't work. Okay. You saved that for so long. Yeah, I made it so high so that it was almost impossible. Oh, you're saving for play a game? Which one do you want me to play? Also, it has to be, free, hopefully. Or not $60. As long as it's not $60, I can play it. Anyways, oh, you gift it. Okay. Yeah, I can play whatever it is then. As long as it's appropriate for the stream. Which I'm sure it is, but yeah. Great, there's no telling when an emergency might occur. It will be a help if you have your ID. I feel nauseous, and I know it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. I feel nauseous because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, and that's making me sick. So do we remember, like, the memories of the guy? Remake of a PS2 RPG? Oh, that sounds fun. Oh wait, hold on. Now for the uniform inspection, collar check, pants up check. I want him to get out of my way. I want his reposition to stop. I push him aside and go forward. I'm not nice about it either. Next is the contents of your bag. Yeah. NPC moment. You're a model Tsukumi Haru Academy student. Talking to nothing. He keeps on talking loudly even though he's facing no one. I have a headache. I'm shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. This is not the school I know. It can't be. I have to go. I have to hurry and wake up, or else it'll be too late. But who am I awakening for? My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives while I desperately try to find a way to escape this bizarre situation. As is now the norm, my vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion. Uneasiness, futility, emptiness. I want someone to explain to me the true nature behind all of these feelings. Nero is so basic, in my opinion. True! She is so awesome. There must be a key somewhere. Something that will have the answers to all my questions. Maybe I have to go back here again? Oh! Oh, wait a minute. The moment I step foot on the first floor, my feelings of unease intensify. There is a student wearing a red uniform, Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There is also someone trailing behind him. It looks like one of my classmates. The more I think, the more I realize that Leo isn't the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. You're 1/50th of the way there for a game? I'm so sorry. I need to make that lower. I can just play a game if you want. You don't have to get the channel points. I'm sorry. It's becoming clearer now. There are people who shouldn't exist. Students that mysteriously vanish. The fabric of reality is coming unraveled. What is the truth? Don't turn away now. What defines the world you know? Don't turn away now. There is a reason why you're here. Don't allow yourself to close your eyes to the truth. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so now, so we are playing as the as a classmate of the character that we were controlling. Leo and one of the guys from my class are talking in the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive, even the surrounding area is surprisingly substantial. If that is the case, this world is in some way more real than the real world it represents. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Oh, that's why he says you guys! It makes sense now! I was wondering why he said that, because, like, there's only one person, but he was talking to... Oh, it's fuzzy because, like, reality is being distorted because they're NPCs remembering stuff. I'm guessing. You guys, for a moment it feels as if he is including me in his comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmates, seemingly oblivious to my presence. Greetings, I believe this is the first time we've had an actual conversation. Elil gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there is something malicious behind his smile. Attending school wasn't half bad. I've never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, the time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play at being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, eventually one must return to their appointed path. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think farewell would be that accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we won't see each other again. Okay. Just the same old dialogue that we got before. Leo said as much, even going so far as to look in my direction. For some inexplicable reason, I'm not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I'm trying to get things straightened out in my mind when Leo suddenly disappears. The student who is following him also disappears after touching the same spot on the wall. At the same moment he vanishes, my vision distorts and the shock threatens to overwhelm me. What is going on here? Also hi Peachy. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. 1 second. Hello. I have food. I'm gonna like freaking down it real quick. But I'll just keep it on BRB. I'll give me like 5 minutes, like it says, and I'll be back. I ate all of the mac and cheese. Oh, I freaking downed it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. All of them? Yeah, I ate an entire bowl of mac and cheese in like, I think it was like 4 minutes? 3? Hi, Peachy. Why did I change monitors like an idiot? Hold on. Or sources, sorry. I have one monitor. I think I'm playing Splatoon or something. Freaking muscle memory. Why? Is it gonna be annoying now? Okay, there we go. Sorry. What's going on? What is going on here? I wonder if this place is the source of my unease. Okay, let's go. Like him, I placed my hands on the wall expecting to be drawn in. I see now that the way to the truth. That's why I have these feelings begins right here. I want to know. The atmosphere changes. There's a doorway and an entrance where the concrete wall used to be. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt this door leads to some place unfathomable. I bid farewell to the false world and take my first step towards the truth. Hydrate, okay. And Hyatt. Peachy. An entrance to another world. Beyond this door, the isekai. Beyond this door, the previous statement perfectly describes the view before me. Walking behind me is my strange, silent attendant. It is to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. A disembodied voice suddenly confirms my thoughts. Although I have yet to learn anything, I need to do something besides stand here. At the very least, there might be some clues to this bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head to the darkness with only this strange doll as protection. Wait, is the walking normal now? I guess it's... oh, it's still some problems with it, but... Hi again, Peachy. This is a long pathway. No longer a typical school campus, the floors and walls, the air, even the aura are slightly off. It wouldn't surprise me to see a monster pop out from the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon here. Welcome, potential master. With a shocking suddenness, a voice begins speaking. It sounds like it's coming from the empty sky above. If you are looking for answers, you must reach the goal. Now please step forward. Oh, this is already different. The illuminated cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside of it is a farewell present of sorts for those about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it. too short. Wait, how do I... Can I change the camera? Oh, there we go. The Fario is an enemy program. It is programmed to attack on sight. Touching it will initiate a battle. But you won't actually fight as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die. So be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid. For now, just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, why don't I explain a little bit about battles? First off, all there are 3 basic commands you can issue in battle: attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions. You'll need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be. Battles are divided into turns with 6 commands being issued each turn. Once confirmed, they'll be executed all at once. The enemy before you should be quite easy to defeat as it will only perform break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem against attack. Now use the attack commands to destroy the program. Use the directional buttons to choose the commands and press X to confirm your selection. Enter 6... Okay, I get this. Fine, I will. You're so strong. Yeah. That totally wasn't a tutorial or anything. So how did it go? One thing to know is that in each turn you'll have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. The goal is still far ahead if you must bask in the afterglow of your victory. Do so while moving forward. You can overcome by using attack commands. Okay. Hi, Peachy. Oh look, here comes another program. You seem nervous. Perhaps you're anxious about fighting in another battle. Oh, for sure. Do not be alarmed. The enemy isn't strong enough to harm you. It is programmed to only use attack. While attack is a potent action, using guard will allow you to defend and then counter-attack. Guard can be used to reduce the damage caused by an enemy attack, but I trust you know this. Guard will not only block an opponent's attack command, but it will also unleash a devastating counterattack. Now that you know how this battle will unfold, use the appropriate commands to defeat the enemy program. Freaking like breaks at the back with that kick. Oh my god, look at it. Like doing yoga or something. Yes, that is exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing 3 successful actions in a row results in a chain. By performing multiple chain attacks, you can perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent, so you can have 2 follow-up attacks in each turn. Okay. While doing multiple chain attacks in the heat of battle may be difficult, the result makes it worth the effort. Now please proceed. Okay. Oops. Oh, this camera's weird. Is this gonna be break? No, I already did break. No, this is gonna be break, I think. Oh, guard. We already did break. Okay, my memory bad. Okay. While you're dominating them, yeah. This is definitely not a tutorial. Yeah, again. This is like a boss fight, I think. Each of the 3 attack balances each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant. Yeah. A copy. What I just covered is the absolute basics of battle and the minimum info you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that's left is to test yourself in battle and gain valuable experience. Now please proceed. First actual battle? Okay, so it's gonna be use break first. So attack, break, attack, break. Let's try that. Yo! Good job. Alright then, please proceed to the final room. Oh! I made it. At the end of a very long road, after going through a door that suddenly appeared in the wall. The oppressive air of this place, where the spirits of the dead still linger. Here's my goal. That's what I thought. Does your effigy just copy you exactly? Could you do a dance or change with your effigy? It listens to the commands you give. Like, if you tell it to attack, you usually break your guard, whatever. That's a funny thing to think about, though. Let's add the 4th option, which is dance. Where's our Fate Extra dancing game? Further in, it appears as if someone had collapsed. I'm imagining this girl whispering, "Walk, walk, walk." Yeah. Honestly, she probably would do that. When I look into his face, it's just the student who was following Leo just now. I call out to him, but get no reply. I shake him in an attempt to wake him, but when I notice, he is stone cold. I go as pale as the corpse before me, and I can no longer think coherently. All I can do is stare in bewilderment. It is at this moment. Oh boy, this cycle continues. The cycle continues. The fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet with a clatter. After having to fight several enemy programs to get here, it's obvious that this thing is an enemy as well. Without warning, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me. This time I won't lose. Alright. Oh, none of the attacks are known. Let's try guard. Break. Guard attack. Shoot. Dang. Only hit 1 attack. Okay, I need to guard more, I think. Dang, I'm gonna die already? they're spamming break. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Please! No! Give me a chance to restart from not the beginning. This is the tutorial! I don't know if I have the power to protest. All I can do is stare at the floor. I think I'm going to die here. Suddenly at the edge of my now hazy vision, a number of brown-colored lumps seem to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. They may have been there from the beginning for all I know. Those lumps are the bodies of an untold number of fallen Tsukumihara Academy students. You diners there from the beginning as the boy. That would be crazy. The guy before me wasn't the only to fall. All the others made it here and died unable to do anything. And in a very short while, I suppose I'll become one of them. Maybe I should just close my eyes now. I did all that I could, so maybe I'd be better off for it to end now. I refuse to give up. I refused to give up. I summoned all of my strength in an attempt to get back to my feet. However, as I try to move, an unbearably intense pain shoots through my entire body. If that's how it's going to be... No, if this is... I still refuse to give up. I don't want it to end like this. I cannot ignore the intense pain coursing through my body. I reached a point where I can no longer see stars. I can no longer see stars as my eyes feel like they're on fire. I feel like all 5 of my senses are being ripped from my body. I'm afraid of the pain. I'm afraid of losing my senses. I'm afraid of becoming a corpse. And the most terrifying thing, disappearing without a trace for any reason at all. It's not right that I disappear here. My consciousness shot through with waves of distortion, screams out against the injustice of it all. What was the purpose of suffering through those headaches just to fade away here and now? What were they all for if I just faded away here and now? I have to stand up. It's okay if I'm scared. It's okay if I'm in pain. I have to rise up above all of that. Because I have yet to fight on my own volition and on my own terms. Here she is! Indeed, you must embrace your fear of death and fight on regardless of what fate may await you. Well spoken, nameless traveler. Even if the world will never hear of your desire, know that I admire and respect it. Close your hands into fists and raise your head. Your end has yet to come. It has voice acting, but it's like kind of rare. Like, I think it's only happens. Well, so far it's only happened when major characters are introduced. But in fact, your destiny begins now. Where is she? The sound of breaking glass is accompanied by a light cutting through the gloom. I managed to move my blurred body, an aching head, to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something was slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That formed. Here she is! Oh my god. Its appearance isn't much different from that of a human being, but something was different, clearly so. The power emanating from it transcended that of any human, or of any enemy I faced in getting here. Stop calling her fake, girl! An awesome power that seems as if it would vaporize anyone it touched swirls within my body, almost against my will. Her name, it's Nero! Here you go, here you go. She's about to just tell her name. Now then I shall ask you once more. Answer me. Are you my master? Yes. It says question marks. Shut up. Your words are few but beautiful. I like that. I won't ask you how privileged you feel for summoning me. Alright, I give my blessing. I will bestow upon you the honor of being my master. She takes a hold of my hands and helps me to my feet. From the hand she had grabbed comes a sudden warmth then a sharp pain, like I've been cut by a knife. On the back of my hand, as though tattooed, is a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark on my hands and the person standing before me. And then a noise behind me brings me back to my senses. Turning around, I see that the effigy from before is still there, now in a fighting stance. I wonder if the game says if it's game over if you say no. I'm pretty sure it's game over if I said no, which is why I didn't. I've already learned my lesson once. I'm not gonna die again from choosing the wrong option. I wince uncontrollably, recalling my previous defeat at its hands. Hi PT. What an excitable master I have. Why are you so flustered? While I am by your side, have no fear that you may lose your way. Remember that victory is all that matters. You didn't want to get sent back to the start with the void? No! Also hydrate, okay. I don't want to because I'd have to like start from all the way back from my last save. My blade is the ultimate instrument. Even the muses themselves would bow for the sound it makes. Master, strike with my sword. Show me the extent of your abilities in this first battle. Okay. I feel a lot better knowing I was supposed to lose that. Your eyes are so big, I don't want to make eye contact with her. Shut up. Oh my god. Oh, oops. Okay. Now we can see all of the attacks. So guard, attack, break, attack. Don't you dare insult my narrow like that. Very delayed, but I won't let that one slide. This is a banger song, dang. They did not have to go this hard. The battered effigy stops moving. There's no way it'll still function after being effectively torn apart. But she just makes me nervous. It's not an insult. Oh, okay. That wasn't entertaining at all. Considering how long I've waited for such a moment, I'm truly unsatisfied. She continues to talk. However, the sound of her voice doesn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and the resulting pain has become unbearable and burns through my consciousness. The mark imprinted on your hand is their command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. It is also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Once again, I hear that voice. I somehow manage to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations. You have endured much to make it here. Now, rest for a while. You've achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort to say that at the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I've had to study for a long time, but this is the first time I've seen a master as helpless as you. Okay. Nevertheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, the voice sounds like that of a 30-year-old man. It's really irritatingly smug. Who is it? For some reason, I can see the owner of the voice as a priest dressed in— Oh, is it Cutie? Oh, you're curious about my identity? I'm honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely a part of the system. I am just a guide, tasked with giving you a standard message and given the personality of a prior participant. I am no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. Their name is question marks, yeah. Yeah, that's what it says. So, I must be right. A record, so if I raise any objections to this voice, does that mean I won't receive any answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You have received a commendation? Something about you having a light? I have no clue who would say such a thing about me. But that short phrase struck my heart because for some unknown reason, I knew the words were sincere. And as for I expected good things from you, it seems like more of a command than an encouragement. Now let us commence your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. Baptism. For most, the monotony of everyday life continues on without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have earned the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail Award begins now. I have no idea what he's talking about. The Holy Grail Award? The right to exist? But it's correct. An object of great power once existed in the world, one that could grant any desire. People called it the Holy Grail, and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it. This war, the system you find yourself in now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle, where many Maggie will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. I don't know how that word's pronounced. Listen, had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. I can't believe she's been drafted. Background. Also, I don't think magic is a word. Oh. My wish is that there were 2 holy girls. No, you can't make that wish. Now, fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. The voice reverberates throughout this hidden chapel as if it were the voice of a god. Kill? Maggie? Holy Grail? That grants wishes? These questions and more swirl inside my head and almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They're the spear that pierces the shield that protects. A legendary soul whose purpose is to clear a way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. I glance over at the young woman in red standing next to me who was looking up into the sky. She is my servant. It seems you have decided, and with that decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail War. The marks on my hand, my command seal, once again began to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. I reach the limits of my endurance. My mind starts to shut down as I lose consciousness. I can vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now, let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy of their battles is the divine providence of man. Maggie, who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. Yeah, save. Thank God. It's funny that you just redeemed posture. Because I just sat up.
魔術師による生存競争。運命の車輪は回る。最も弱き者よ。剣を鍛えよ。その命が育んだ己の価値を示すために。
First week. The first selection? Dang! What? There's 9 from 999 to 100 and what? That's... Oh, what is this? Is this the real world? The sky burns. Houses collapse into ruin. People fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. The conflict started here. With this, the world that was will be restored. It is here that I alone had survived. Don't remember, never forget. Oblivion is salvation and sin. Never forget. I was born from perdition? I don't know what that means. This must be a nightmare. This has to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events that occurred in the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Lives fade without any thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, families trying to hold together. Inflation. The economy is dying. A grotesque struggle to the last, until a gentle peace descends as death comes to claim them. I could not accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and catastrophe. Why did such a tragedy occur? No, more importantly, why has this world been turned into heck on earth? A gentle rain begins to fall, as things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness and despair, their souls' last feeling are a rage of regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying forgotten and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depth of death, and I will not accept what I have been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances, and before long, the rain has cleansed and scorched earth. Never forget, I was born from the perdition. What that means, somehow, please don't forget it. I don't get it. What was that about? It seems like I saw some sort of twisted, distorted dream. With that, I wake up in the nurse's office. I must have collapsed and was brought here. So was that world the effigy that blocked my way? And that servant all a dream as well? No, this nurse's office is far different from the one I knew. It's similar, but off somehow. So you're finally awake. I guess there's no limits to feebleness after all. While you were unconscious, I had naught to do but stare at you while you slept. That's not creepy. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. What I think to be a valiant young man garbed in crimson is in fact a young woman. But as this being is not human, any normal conclusion based on gender or looks would be moot. Moot? What does that even mean? Moot? Mutual? Twitter? But it's all for the best, as you have come to it in time for the start of the Holy Grail War. Incidentally, you are fully aware of what the Holy Grail War entails, correct? Hi, Peachy. Of course I do. Is that so? Then there is nothing for me to worry about. Now then, do you know what a servant is? Yes, of course. Wonderful. It is enough to know that those of the Saber class make the best servants. So then, allow me to test your knowledge. I'm sure you know which class I belong to, yes? Saber. Correct. As the Saber class is the best of the servant classes, it's obvious that I'm a Saber. Yes, you have answered well. I can sense the promise and potential in you. Now then, from this time forward, you may refer to me as Saber. No honorifics are necessary, as you are my master. I will allow you to address me as an equal. Saber, personality is going to be difficult to deal with, but she's definitely a worthy ally. Wait, if all servants are legendary souls, I wonder who Saber was in real life. My true name? I have nothing embarrassing to conceal, and I'd be happy to tell you. But it'd be a disaster if an enemy were to learn my true identity from you. But if my name were to be known, it wouldn't affect my resolve or my approach to battle. I will share my name once I have learned a little more about you. But I understand your unease at knowing nothing at all. Although I cannot tell you my name, question not the truth of my words. And as for the Holy Grail, all I know is that it grants wishes and creates servants using famous figures from history. With you as Magus, and I as the mightiest of legendary souls by your side, the Holy Grail will be ours. For now, let that truth put your mind at ease. Allow my sword to clear away all of your doubts. With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I can feel their presence nearby. They must be staying out of sight when they are not needed, so their identity can't be common. I thought her name was Narrow. It is Narrow. Saber is just her class. She hasn't revealed her true name yet. But how their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me. Ah, Hakuno, you're finally awake. I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you like it. Also, all of your memories have been restored by the Seraph. Do not worry. Any Magi that seek the Holy Grail will have the memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. Regain my memories? That's not right. Outside my name, I can't recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I cannot remember a single thing that happened to me before then. Your memory restoration failed? I cannot help you. As Sakamoto, I'm just a custodial AI. My complaints were totally ignored. It seems that she can't act beyond your programming. Oh, I should give this to you before I forget. She gives me some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot. As a participant, you should pay attention to any messages that appear on your terminal. Wait, what's at the hallway? Oh, okay. About the classroom. Is Tosaka up here? Oh, there she is. I've investigated the school from top to bottom, but there's nothing unique about it. The girl pats the walls and floors, murmuring something to herself. We've never met, but she can't be anyone but Rin Tosaka. She has a nice face and figure, gets good grades, and is popular at Tsukumihara Academy. From what I hear, she would make Shinji jealous. However, she became popular while the school was at peace. Things are different now. That defiant gaze is nothing like a vacant smile of a popular kid. The Holy Grail War. Before I knew it, the school had been turned into a battlefield. Ren knows it too. Yeah, I hadn't registered it before, but we're all predators now. It's kill or be killed. Yeah, I hadn't registered it. Oh, okay. My bad. I have to acknowledge that as the truth. I have knowledge that as a truth, even if I don't want to. Oh, hey, you over there. Her eyes soften as she looks at me. Yeah, you. I haven't checked the NPCs that much yet. I know a simple way. Don't you move. Unexpectedly, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. Imagine that, you're warm, though you shouldn't be. Oh, that's weird, seeing her red cheek flush like that. Her face is just 3 centimeters from the tip of my nose. My heart races at the closeness. This is just interesting. You're more well built than I had expected. You look and feel real. Maybe more real than most people. Hey, what are you laughing at? It's to our advantage to look into everything, even NPCs. She looks behind her, scowling. Although invisible, her servant must be there. Huh? She's a master too? No, master should be more. Wait, that means... uh-oh. She must be thinking about it now. She's blushing as am I. Oh, how embarrassing. Shut up, I can make mistakes too, you know, don't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rin is weird. It could have been my imagination or hackery, such a detailed NPC would rarely exist otherwise. Anyway, you're to blame for being confusing. You're too bland to be anything but an NPC. Okay. Nothing but a blank look on your face, even now. Were the prelims too boring to jog your memories? She touched on a subject that I would rather not think about even in jest. It kind of grinds me to a halt. No way. Your memories still haven't returned? That's really not good. Once you enter the Holy Grail War, the only way out is to win. Leaving prematurely isn't allowed. Even without memories of previous battle experience, you still have to fight. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. You'll be defeated in the Holy Grail War soon enough, okay? Hater. As the concern disappears from her voice, I glimpse the real Tosaka, my opponent in the Holy Grail War. It isn't personal. She considers everyone in the Holy Grail War her enemy. And imputed below, but it piques my interest. You will be an intriguing foe, so do you have the courage? Those are frightening words, master. When we meet her in battle, I will give her my answer to them. Unlike my servant, I have no witty response to my future rival. I have to win. Now that I know what's at stake, I have to win. Well, I guess I pity you. We're not cracking into the system and destroying it, we're hacking. I don't know what's on the other side of Seraph's wall once it goes down. Did your soul get jarred after you made it to the main event? If it's lost or unreadable, then how about you investigate it later? Well, in any case, you don't look like you're cut out for fighting. Thanks to excitement or nerves, everything feels unreal, no matter if you have memories or not. You can't help feeling like you're in a dream. It'll be hard to win feeling sort of disoriented. So I've lost my memories? Who am I? What's my story? What am I even doing in this Holy Grail War in the first place? All I know is that I'm a master with a servant at my command. Hydrate? Okay. Nero will beat up random women for you. Yeah. Let's go. I only have a drop of water that I drink. I think I'll probably quit stream here. Can I save here? Here we go. Yeah, I'll save and quit stream here because I've been streaming for 2 hours now. But I will continue this tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you had fun.